Do you want to become a profitable trader? Hi, I'm CA Rudramurthy, author, trader, and trainer. Welcomes you to this pre-market report. Now, all eyes are on Jackson Hole meeting and what today the Fed chair Powell will talk about. And also, yesterday, very important is the GDP data as well as the jobless claim data which came. And if you see the GDP and jobless claim data, jobless claim was lesser than expectation, also lesser than the previous month. And if you see even GDP data, that was slightly higher than expectation. Both the news were on positive side and that made US market to rally. And if you see today, SGX Nifty is indicating an open at around 17,700. Everyone will be wondering, yesterday there was yes, a steep fall in market, especially in the last 45 minutes. And why this steep fall? Everyone wants to find out. And let me tell you, market is also very clever. People say whenever there is a steep fall, they go and check if there is any news relating to Russia and Ukraine, or go and check if there is any news relating to China and Taiwan, or go and check if there is any news now relating to Jackson Hole meeting and US telling something from there. But however, let me tell you, yesterday's steep fall what you saw in last 45 minutes was only because of expiry related adjustment. And let me tell you very clear, go back and watch my yesterday's video. I said yes, for a day or two market might move or make this move on the upside, but still I am telling you at 17,740 two times we have taken resistance on Nifty future, and check yesterday's high, again the level was 17,739. To make it very clear, technically 17,750 is a strong resistance, and unless you close decisively above 17,800, this market is now making a lower top formation. However, if you want to short this market, you have to wait for confirmation of even a lower bottom, because we have seen a lower top formation which tells us that there are signals now that market till it crosses 17,800 you can't be gungo. Everyone later will change their stand, and please don't conclude and say I am going now short on market or I am turning super bearish. I am only trying to tell you point number one, at least no buying till you cross 17,800 level decisively, and number two, wait for market to confirm that it is not just making a lower top but also a lower bottom. And once market confirms that, then yes, you can look at opportunity to sell. But you have to also be very careful in picking the stocks to short, because if you see especially small banks, and repeatedly to our clients I was even talking about it, look at small banks like especially Federal Bank, also look at small banks, and in PSU banks like Canara Bank, Bank of Baroda, they have given very handsome performance. Repeatedly Canara Bank I was recommending given in ET Now Swadesh and many places where I used to give my market view, and you have seen that big move. Also, if you see fundamentally, many a times I have recommended to people on stocks like Fridun Pharma, Shivalik Rasayan, Medicamen Bio, and these are all stocks which have just skyrocketed irrespective of markets. And one has to be very stock selective when you pick up stocks both for investment and when you pick up stocks for F&O. And let me tell you, crude oil now is at around $100 per barrel, and all eyes are on what today Powell will talk in the Jackson Hole meeting. And I am also closely watching that, and weekend Friday is also there, and I expect a big move to come from next week once the Jackson Hole outcome is over and then you get a new view on market. I will still stay very light on the long position until 17,800 is decisively crossed. You have to book profit on every rise, and let me tell you, going short requires skill, and you have to have that amount of professional understanding of market to short, and you have to wait for the right opportunity, especially when it comes to shorting. I'm sure all this news and update and market learning has helped you a lot. Thank you so much for watching this video. Signing off, Rudramurthy.